For those of you that haven't come across pick a pile readings before, what you do is I want you to center yourself in your heart space. So just almost letting your awareness drop from your mind down to your heart, to deepen your heart and bring yourself into a space of calm. And what I want you to do is, what you're looking for is like almost like a magnetic sort of pull that you feel energy-wise to a specific deck. You'll also be able to sense with your heart, like you will know in your heart which pile is for you. Okay, this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Okay. A lot of you that chose pile 1, you need to ground yourself in your heart. You need to ground yourself in your heart. So Spirit, can we give them a bit of guidance on how to do that? Opening up your heart to your own energy. I feel like those of you that picked pile 1, I've not even looked at the cards. I channel mostly from Spirit, but for those of you that picked pile 1, like I feel like you've got such an open heart for the world around you, but for yourself, you shut yourself out. And there is this disdain for yourself, this distrust, and you're still carrying a lot of wounds from the past where you feel like you've let yourself down and made the wrong decisions. Like, I feel like you've been through a lot, and instead of blaming the people that actually were to blame for the situations, you've blamed yourself. There is a lot of energy of, I shouldn't trust them, I should have known this and that. Like there's like rage trapped in your heart somewhere towards yourself, but you're showing compassion for the world around you, but not you. And what's needed right now is you need to go within your heart. You need to ground yourself in your heart space. You need to allow yourself to feel the things that you are blocking yourself from feeling. And what Spirit is saying, like for you to just, you don't have to go full-blown meditation, but close your eyes, clear your mind and say, Spirit, can you help guide me through my feelings? I feel that that's the first step here for those of you that chose pile 1. All right. I feel that that is so important. All right. So I'll pull the cards for the pile 1. Right, the first card here for pile 1 is play. Play. The second card here is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out and find common ground. Just making sure I show it to both cameras so you can see. And card 3. This is pile 1's reading. Okay. They're saying don't be too serious towards yourself. I think that this works hand in hand with what I just said about you being too hard on yourself. Like I feel like you take things in regards to your past and your mistakes and stuff so seriously. There is a lot of things that you need to let go. And a lot of you that chose pile 1 need to dance with life again. You need to feel joy again. Your joy, you're basing on everything that you have yet to attain. And you're not allowing yourself to have peace, joy, abundance, love where you are. And your plans for the future will bring you those things. But you're not allowing to find them in these moments now. You can find joy, peace, love, abundance in any moment, no matter what you're going through. And once you finally find that, that sets you free. It's liberating. So I feel like that's really important to play with life again. You need to really reconnect with the child within you, because you've shut her away for too long, and it's like she's behind closed doors trying to come out. Because when you embrace your inner child, it naturally brings this space of freedom and magic to you, and that's what you're lacking right now. This is why you're feeling cut off from the world. My phone started ringing then. Right, sorry, let me just get back into this. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul contract, and this is really what I'm actually seeing in the card myself, that's what I'm going by here, right? So this is really given a visual of this disconnect between you and who you truly are. And it's like this split, this distance between who you are. And this is why those of you that chose pile 1, this is why you're finding it hard to get from one destination to the other, because of this split. You're not accepting yourself right now. So when you finally do that, you'll naturally be propelled forward, and instead of walking against the current of life, it'll feel a lot easier, and you'll push through with ease and grace. Like, I feel like there's so many synchronicities that are going to come in, but the reason why things haven't been happening for you is because of this not fulfilling yourself, not having that relationship with you. And that is so important, because you can't give to the rest of the world without embracing you and who you are. You can't give to the world how you truly should, how you're meant to be, and it's affecting your experience in your daily life. Okay. And perspective. The perspective card is just telling me that you need to change your perspective on a lot of situations. And this works hand in hand with the bit that I channeled at the beginning about how you need to flip things around and actually take accountability for what you've gotten wrong. Like, a lot of the things that you're telling yourself that are your fault, they're not. Okay, so you need to change that. You need to look at that. You need to come into a space of peace with that. That what you're carrying is not actually yours to carry. It was someone else's fault. It wasn't yours. There's a lot of situations that you've taken the blame. Yes, there were situations for you where you feel like you shouldn't have trusted them, and you're mad at yourself for trusting them. But what you're really missing is that person shouldn't have broken your trust in the first place. Okay? So put down what isn't yours and carry on. Forgive yourself. And let go and step into who you truly are. Okay, so that was pile 1. Okay, so for those of you that chose pile 2, and Spirit is saying you are enough. Like, don't you know you are enough? And the visual that they're showing me is almost like they've given me this visual before. They're showing me like almost like you being held in the palm of Spirit's hand, the Divine's hand. It's almost making me cry. And they're like, you are so precious. It's almost like they're holding a precious gift, but that is you. Your light, your grace, your worth, your sweetness, like the essence of who you are. And they're saying that in its rawest form, everything about you, you are enough. You bend over backwards in your daily life trying to prove that you're enough. Trying to prove you're worthy, trying to prove that you deserve people's time, because you've been declined, you've been pushed back so much. But what Spirit is saying, that you are already enough. You was born enough. Even in the moments where those people made you feel like a bit of crap on the floor, you was enough. You've been enough in every single moment, every single blink that you've ever took, every single breath you've ever breathed. You have always been enough. They're saying from conception and beyond that. Okay? I feel like there's a lot for you to release. Like, I feel a sense of releasing as I'm giving this message. So I feel like you may be actually receiving healing while I'm channeling this message to you. Okay? If you are, it's just like this big sigh of relief I'm sort of feeling like as I'm giving this message. So a lot of the time, because I connect with divine energy, I channel from the divine God energy, I work with angels and stuff like that. Quite often when I am giving the message, you're not just receiving the message, you're receiving healing from them. It just happens. Okay? So if you have anything come up, if you feel like you want to cry, scream, shout, whatever, do it. Because you're releasing right now, okay? This energy is coming in so strong. And this is just a pick a pile reading. So I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. All right? They're saying, don't you know you're worthy? It's time to take stock on your life and really take the mask off, the lens off of unworthiness, and look at your life around you, who you are, what you bring to the table, what you bring to your friendships, what you bring to your work life, what you bring to people's lives, just you being you, just showing up. You need to see that. It's important for your healing. Okay, so for those of you that have chosen pile 2, you need to do that. It's imperative. The spirit is really urging you. Spirit is just really urging you to do that, because they want you to be free of the chains that you put around yourself, and you've changed yourself up for so long. Not changed yourself up. You've changed yourself up for so long. And it's sad, because you're only operating at a fraction of yourself. And deep down inside, you know that you can do more. You know that you have so much more capacity within you to deliver to the world. And instead of blaming the world for your chains, I'm not saying beat yourself up, but you need to realize, let the illusion fall that to some degree these chains you put around yourself. Okay? And although that's an unnerving realization, you need to understand that you did what you had to do, and just as easy as you put them around you, you can take them off, and it starts with a choice. It starts with a choice and commitment. You've got to set yourself free. I feel like tears are coming. I really feel it strongly. Okay, so your actual cards here are Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. This is what I'm seeing in this card, is reflecting the beauty that you can pull from inside of you and create in the world around you. That you can pull from inside of you and create in the world around you who you are. When you start accepting who you are truly, it's like because you don't see your beauty, you're not able to pull it out of you and create it in the world around you. And once you start accepting your beauty, your worth, and everything that we've touched upon when I channeled that message, the world around you is going to get so much brighter, because you're going to have the eyes to see it, and the heart to love it, and the lungs to breathe it, and the power to create it, and the energy to overflow in every direction of your life. Every direction, every dimension of yourself. I'm just hearing it's coming for you, baby. All of it is coming. So much beauty. It takes one simple step. All right? Your second card is Earthed. How beautiful these cards. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Let me just receive a message for this card. Spirit, can you tell me what the message is? I feel like those who picked pile 2, I feel like a lot of you are very different from anybody else. And no, that doesn't mean that you're better than anyone, because there's this trigger in a lot of you when people say that you're better than them. You think almost like looking down on people way. It's not like that. But you're different. You came here with a higher plan. You came here with an essence that doesn't always fit in with this world. And it's been hard, and it's created a lot of pain, and it's caused you to isolate yourself. You see in this picture, it's like she's got this bubble around her, and the world's on the outside, and she's within this bubble. and it's a bubble of comfort, but it's like you're not interacting with the world the way that that you've come here for. And Spirit want you to know that your difference is not a weakness, it's a strength. What you came here for is so powerful. And your journey is a testament to everyone else. You need to start telling your story. You need to start telling your story. Okay? Absolutely. Just share your story with the world freely without shame. Start interacting with the world around you more. It doesn't mean you have to mold yourself to fit everyone else. All right? It just means that you need to show the world who you truly are. Step out of that bubble. Okay? Because you're feeling a bit lost right now. And you don't really know which direction to take. But you'll find it. You will find it amongst yourself, within yourself. Okay? And this card here, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. So yes, there's going to be people that you come across, that you trigger, that they have an automatic disdain for you even though they don't know you. That's because your essence threatens them. Your difference threatens them. And I feel like a lot of you that chose pile 2 have this activating nature about them. All right? And you trigger the darkness within people. And when they're hiding from themselves, they lash out towards you because they feel under attack. Even this is going on before you even say a word to them. And you need to understand that when you've had rejection in the past, it is not you, and it is not a reflection of who you are. It doesn't mean you have to jump head over heels, jump over hurdles to change yourself for them. Don't you dare do that. You need to stand in your weirdness. You need to stand in your difference. And sorry for my swearing, but I've got to say it the way Spirit's saying. They're saying, be the goddamn person you came here to be. They're saying, I'm sick of you. This is coming from you, from Spirit. They're saying, I'm sick of you not understanding your worth. I'm sick of you hiding your weirdness. I'm sick of you hiding your talent, your magic. Because that's what it is. It's your magic. So if people are triggered by who you are, let them go. Don't you dare think for a second that you need to change for them. Because they're not worth it. They're not worth it. Okay? So let that go and be who you are. Because you have this amazing, powerful essence about you. Be free and let go. Be free and let go and stand in who you truly are. Okay? And those that chose pile 3, there's someone that's really aggravating you right now. Really triggering you, like majorly. There's this energy of being like peeved off with the way that you have been treated lately. There's a lot of discontent here. The first card here is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? I feel like there is a lot of this energy, like I said when I first picked up the pile, right? That there is someone that's really triggering you right now, but you need to nurture yourself in this process, okay? There's these wounds that are coming up. And what you need to do is you need to give to yourself more right now. You need to give to yourself what you need, the comfort, the joy, the strength. You need to like close your eyes and like give yourself a internal hug. Yeah? You need to give yourself an internal hug. And you're feeling threatened by this outside energy. All right. But just nurture yourself more, because I feel like you really need that right now. You really need that right now. And you need to let go, and you need to remind yourself that you're not responsible for this is similar to the second pile reading. Some of you, I feel like some of you that picked pile 3, pile 2 resonated for somehow, even though you didn't choose that pile, it resonated. So if it resonated, then that's fine, you know, take what resonates, okay? But I do feel that some of you that picked pile 3 hugely resonated with pile 2. So we are with a similar energy here, I feel, all right? But you need to let go of the responsibility of how other people perceive you, because it's not your responsibility. All right. People can't have power over you unless you give your power to it. So remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself and let go. Let go of the way other people perceive you. Just let go. Let yourself just soar. Why let how someone is perceiving you? And yes, I feel like there's someone deliberately triggering a lot of you, right? But you ultimately have power over this situation, because you can choose whether to let it affect you or not. All right? You can choose that. And when you choose to let it not have hold over you, excuse the noise outside, got my window open. But you can choose what kind of hold it has on you. So what you need to do right now is you need to choose freedom. You need to choose letting go. You need to choose the path of only worrying about what you think about you, and not letting someone else who's deliberately triggering you so that they can get your energy, because that's what they do it for. Yeah. And really, really focus on what you want, what you feel, what you think, and focus on your map of the world, and let everyone else's go, because it's not served you, and it's never served you in the first place. All right. So you are in a big stage of letting things surrender. You know, this card is awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So this is that new way of being coming in. You need to find a new way to operate about the world around you, because you're giving power to so many outside influences, when really you need to hold your power yourself, because that is going to set you free. That's going to break a lot of chains for you. That is going to bring more peace to you, more relaxation, and you just entering the flow again in your life. Because don't you want to feel like that? The freedom and just letting go. Because you have the universe. What's the spirit is saying? You have the whole damn universe carrying you. You have the whole damn universe carrying you. And yet you're fighting to go in a direction that isn't in the direction they're trying to carry you in. And it's creating this chaos surrounding your life, when ultimately you need to let go and just let them deliver. Let them deliver. Okay. And I have had this lesson recently. Okay. Without going into too much detail, because it's not relevant. There was a situation that I'd been fighting for so long, and I was in a big space of control, you know, doing everything that I could, and it was so exhausting, and I kept hitting dead ends. And spirit came through one day, very unexpected, in fact, when I was channeling for a dear friend of mine, and spirit came through, like speaking through me. There's channeling and then there's speaking through me, and I hadn't done that for a while. But spirit jumped in and they was like, look, you've got to tell her to let go. You've got to tell her that she's going to have everything that she wants, everything that she's fighting for. All she needs to do is let go. And I let go, and the very next day, oh my God, so many things that I've been waiting for came in. Honestly, I can't begin to explain to you. And all I did was let go. All I did was let go. Okay? So the reason why I tell you that is because that's what you need to do. What you've been fighting for, you need to just let go and surrender and just say, okay, the divine has me. This is your sign that the divine is wanting to carry you. Okay? Identifying where within your body, because we carry all of our stresses within our bodies, okay? You identify where within your body you are carrying all of this, the heartbreak, the strain, the mode of survival mode, and really feel it, acknowledge it. I mean, you can do it right now as I tell you, or you can do this later, but what Spirit is saying, really acknowledge it, like feel it, like don't judge it, just observe it and feel it, like there you are. There you are. That's where you was hiding. That's why I was stressed. You know, that sort of, you need to come at it with gentleness. All right. So a space of gentleness, like you're talking to a child, because ultimately you're talking to your inner child that's holding everything. Okay. And what you do is you feel all of the stress, not being stressed, you feel it. Okay. You observe it. And then you take a deep breath. And when you breathe out, you imagine that you're blowing all of that stress, all of that burden, all of those things out into the universe for God, the divine, the universe, however you wish to look at that higher power. And you breathe it out into the universe and give it over to that higher power. Okay? And know with full conviction that you are being held. All right? You release that burden of needing to be right. You release that burden of needing to be in a space of control. It's like you're holding on so hard to the steering wheel of your life. Okay? And it's like, you know, you've been trying so hard, and you know, you've taken it upon all of your shoulders. You've got so much on your shoulders. But really what you need to do is hand the wheel over to the divine, because there is a plan here. There is a plan here. And the divine just wants you to let go so they can put in motion what you are meant to be working towards, what you are meant to be working into. And the second you let go, the second your life is going to really start. The second your life is really going to start. There is a plan. There is a plan, a big plan, all right? And the third card here for pile 3 is portal. All right? And this card says doors are opening. You decide. Didn't I just say that what second you let go, things will be in motion? And this here is saying doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card, right? This is the energy that you're going to walk into when you turn it over. Because that door's been trying to open for a very long time. A very long time. And you're just going to walk into so much magic. You're going to walk into so much magic. All right? I promise you. So unburden yourself. Take off the shackles. Because I'm telling you, there is a higher power and it's within us all. And whatever way you want to look at it, it doesn't matter your religion, your faith. It is there, and it's in the essence of who you are as well. And you don't need to carry everything yourself. The second you discover that, the second the universe is able to work, that higher power is able to work wonders in your life. And the blessings will pour on you so strongly. Okay? I promise. But there is a purpose here. Even the situation, I feel like in pile 3, those of you that chose pile 3, a lot of you are feeling a bit stuck. But there is a purpose for this. You just got to find your way out of it. And letting go is how you get out of it. Out of the fog. Out of the storm. Out of the chains. All right? There's hope. Stand in that hope. Because you so deserve what's coming up for you. You don't deserve to be kept in a box. You don't deserve to be, operating at just a fraction of your potential. All right? So have hope. This is your sign. You was meant to find this message today for a reason. I always set such strong intentions for my lives, my readings, to find who they're meant for. Okay? So if you had a message today from any one of these piles, let this be your sign. All right?